Hello, I'm Zack.
I'm Zubeyir.
And welcome again to our tea discussion. Zubeyir, I rewatched the long video that we did, one of the long ones, about the 33 windows, which talked about the introduction and the first window itself.
Yes.
And in rewatching it, I had a little question pop into my own mind.
Really?
That I wanted to clarify. Specifically, you mentioned that everything has a purpose.
Yes, I did.
And that because of this, we made a lot of, what would we say? We made a lot of conclusions based off of this. But we looked at it from a very positive light. We assumed that everything has a purpose and this purpose is good.
And you assume that someone else might judge it in another way?
Yeah, I think that anybody could do that. I mean, it's possible to look at, yes, there's a purpose. There must be a God. Since this universe is limited, there requires an unlimited creator.
Yep.
We've come to that conclusion, but that creator could very well just be evil. We didn't go with that perspective, and so our conclusions were based on a merciful, loving God. And we pre-assumed that.
Yes.
And I think, assumed that all of our viewers would pre-assume this too. But I personally have witnessed that not everybody does agree with this view. They will agree that there must be a God, some sort of creator, but that through death of a lot of things, and especially seeing death as the end of existence.
For example.
How can God let people suffer? How can they let these people die, etc., etc.? It seems that God is himself evil. And
the necessary existence of God is okay, but how could we judge it if he is doing right or bad or good?
Yeah, it seems as he's torturing some people.
Depending on your perspective, yeah.
Yes, and so I just wanted to clarify that it is in our hands to be optimistic or pessimistic. This is the one thing, how we look at a situation. That I think is one of the very few things in our hands that we have. We can choose, it's a conscious choice, to see the glass, which is half empty or half full, for example. Yeah. Both are theoretically correct, but being an optimist or being a pessimist, which one do you want to be, is in our hands.
Yes.
We can go into more details on why we should be optimist. There's a video that we also have done and published that talks about how do we know that God is perfect.
Yeah.
And I think that does a better job explaining it, and I don't think we need to go into more details about it. But if you have anything to add specifically about this?
Well, I think it's clear. Do you have any proof of how could we understand that God is doing everything good?
The only thing that I can say about this is, if I refer from the Risale-i Nur, Said Nursi does say in the first word that everything says in the name of God. Everything says Bismillah as it acts. And that Bismillah, or in the name of God, is the beginning of all things good. So if everything is saying Bismillah as it acts, it needs God's name and permission to do something.
You mean by tongue, by physically? No, but by the outer appearance or by their acts?
Yes.
Okay.
So, and this goes into a much deeper discussion itself. I don't want to get into it now, but I would refer also the first word to the viewers too. So the video that we talked about, is God perfect? And then as a secondary thing, the first word of the words by Said Nursi.
Okay.
So
please refer to the description for the original video that we have just tried to clarify, and hope you enjoy the video again.
So thank you very much.